If you don't know what to do on the weekend and you want to be part of the restoration of Yamaha K-1a natural sound, stay with me. This is something unique, something which happened for the first time on my channel, Veni Vidi Vintage Repair. Welcome and enjoy the full restoration of this beautiful deck. Hello good people, today natural sound Yamaha. The front panel needs to be removed. 3 screws. Can you see inside? There is a connectors. We can disconnect them. We have the back access. One is done. The another is done. So that's good sign. This one is been disconnected. Now to disconnect we need to unscrew this. It will be much easier to get access without touching the cable. That was easy. Okay. It's better if I remove the screws so I don't lose. This one I'm going to place here. And we have full Sendust. There we are. There we are. So there is old bell counter meter. Got the good view. Now from the top camera, as you can see, we have a very good view on the head. And this is pure Sendust head. There is no way you can damage the head. Pinch roller. Very soft. Good. Look at the dirt here. How dirty it is. Wow. Recording switch is on electromagnet, which is very interesting. This is for the first time I can see that, and I'm not going to take my chances. This is old Elna, and I'm going to replace these 3 capacitors for stable power as well. Let's try to remove this motor. Oh, it's not going to be easy. I have been lucky to remove the first screw, the second screw. And there is one over here which I don't have much of an access. I need to do it smartly. Yeah. Oh, actually I have been very lucky to remove them. And we have the motor out. Now we have access to these 2 screws and we'll be able to remove the flywheel. Look at the amount of gunk, the old belt. I need to scoop it as much as I can. That was good. It wasn't so bad. But I have to tell you the truth, these wet wipes, they're awesome. And now I remove the majority of the dirt. Now I can focus on isopropyl alcohol. Clean the rest, whatever left there. Okay. It seems clean. That wasn't so bad. A bit of more cleaning. And the brass get again the proper shine. That's how the motor is clean already. And it is very, very clean. Now we need to add some oil on the bearings, and we're going to do that right now. Let the bearings absorb so the motor will be much quiet. Let me do that. Can you see? We will add some grease there. A couple of moves up and down. I will leave the motor like that. So let the bearings absorb the oil. Now we will focus on unscrewing the flywheel. But definitely not with the screwdriver. There is no choice, I have to remove this cable tie so I can have access, and I can remove this one as well. There is like a connector. Oh, come on. So if we take this out of the way, we might have better access. I've been lucky, so I'm able to remove this. Yeah, that's done. of the old grease. Look at that. That needs to be replaced. Of course clean first, but replace it for sure. Good. 47 years old grease. Guys, I found some treasure. The rest of the belt at the bottom. So we didn't make much mess. Let me clean this. Look at that. The dirt, that's what's happened with the old belts. Let's remove the flywheel for the capstan. Can we do that? I think we can. Oh, I make myself dirty, oh dear. But this is a pound, or if you like it, 600 grams wheel. That's one big stability. And we have washer with like a pressure plate. Let's clean that. I'm ready to clean this, and hopefully I can remove it. Let's fold this inside so we don't make more mess. One wipe at the time. Look at the grease as well from that side. Now it's clean. That's awesome. So let's insert back the flywheel, a little bit of oil, and gently, a couple of movements. Let's insert back the oil stopper. We got the oil stopper. Now push it back. Perfect. Now we need to use the alcohol to clean from any oil residue might stay in it. Can you see? Perfect. That's done. We got the belt prepared on the side. Now we have to screw it back, the bracket, add some grease, and then we can place the motor and we take it from there. Hopefully we can screw this back. Let me tie this up. That's done. Oh, the second screw. I just need to lock it in the right position. Yeah, that's done. Hopefully I can squeeze this screw. Yeah, that's done. So that's secure. Now we can place the motor back. I just need one screw. Will be easier to place, so I prepared the screwdriver with the screw. So let's place the motor, but before we do that we need to do this. Okay, that's one. That's the second one. That wasn't very hard. And the third one, which is hidden, hopefully we maybe with this screwdriver, which is much, yeah, that's done. To make sure everything is tight and proper. That's done. You remember this connector, it goes back. Yeah, that's nice click. You remember, guys, the sliders, I just show you we spray them, but this is how they work, and this one is very dirty. We need to clean this, add new grease. Look at that. And so the sliders, we don't have any friction on it, and this side is okay, but look at this, how dirty it is. Look at this. That's unbelievable. And it's very difficult to move. So I give the first clean with the wipes. Remove any of the grease. Now alcohol, clean both sides. Can you see this? That's a lot. That's a lot. More cleaning. It took me some time to clean this, but now The movement is smooth. I'm going to add some oil both sides. There is bearings. Now that's a different. That's a smooth movement, the side as well. Wow, that's amazing. We won't have any problem. The first capacitor is out, and this is the old Elna 2200 microfarads, and we're replacing Elna with Nichicon Gold, and we got the new capacitors in, old one out, and we're going to solder them back, and we're moving to the next step. Soldering is done. We're going to cut that. And run first test. But before we do that, we're gonna clean the PCB. I managed to remove the switch, rebuild and clean, restore it, but unfortunately this caps was exchanged as well, as you can see, this one as well, but I have a massive crackling, so I think is the final decision to recap the whole deck. There is no more I can do with it, so stay tuned and we are ready to recap the whole Yamaha. Hello my viewers, hello subscribers. After extensive recapping, as you can see, some of the WIMA capacitors, Nichicon Gold, ZLJ Rubicon, and now that's the effect of the work. So the switch, it's been assembled clean. So the switch was placed back. Now from the bottom you can see that we need to solder them back. Are we ready? Yes. Too much dirt. Done. One side almost done. Soldering done. Just clean. That's a very clean soldering. We have to remove the countermeter again and find out why it's not working. And let me move the camera now. Let me remove the belt. Hopefully I don't have to remove the whole thing again. Yeah, let me put it over there. Now what I'm doing that, let's reset it, and it's working fine. Let me do that. No, it's working fine. Did I install it wrongly? I managed to reassemble the front panel, power on, give it a moment, and it seems the meter is working. It was my mistake. I assembled the wrong way. So right now there is no issue. Playback. The crackling sound is gone. And as you remember, there was a distortion during the recording. So now we're recording. You can see the buttons, and there is nothing. Meantime, we're testing the deck. I'm going to restore the buttons, and we're taking from the, we will do the electrical adjustment. One done, 7 to go. My dear viewers, that's the cleaning progress done. The whole buttons was clean. Look at the inside, and all these buttons are now in perfect condition. Let's place this back. demagnetize the head. We go in circles and slowly we remove, and our demagnetization of the head is done. Step number 2, torque meter. Power on. Forward. We have about 110. Yeah, about 110. Forward about 110 as well. We okay now. Let's verify it. 80. 80, that's perfect. Step number 3 on every single deck is the speed motor adjustment, 3 kHz, playback. Let's move forward about 100 units, and we are way below. At the back of the motor, porcelain screwdriver, and look at the screen when we adjusting. Yeah, we almost there. And look at that, we got 3004. Let's look at the sinusoid. That's, let's make it to 500, it will be easier to. And we have 305, and the wah and flutter is very stable. We have 800 millivolts. Let's measure on both. RMS 265, 286, almost perfect. So the speed, it's been adjusted. That's step number 3. Step number 4, azimuth 10 kHz according to the service manual. Inserted, playback. Look at the meter, and on the left hand side there is azimuth screw, and let's look at the YZ. Need to be adjusted, and now we're looking for 45 degrees angle, a bit more. Yeah, that's almost perfect. Let me 315 Hz. The required one is 333, but we don't have, but it's 250 nanowebers, and we're almost there. Have a look at the sinusoid, and we don't need to adjust anything, to be honest with you. It's perfect, and the readings on AC voltmeter are perfect as well, so we're not going to touch this. For your information, playback level over here, and over here meter level on both sides. And we're recording now 400 Hz for about 5 units, and let's find out what the readings. Wow, they just perfect. They just perfect. We don't need to adjust the level, we don't need to adjust anything. Hello guys, this is the final effect. Amount of capacitors that was exchanged for this beautiful Yamaha natural sound. It sounds amazing, it sounds amazing. I'm not surprised people falling in love with this deck. I love it, I love it. Thank you for subscribing. We cross over 1,100 subscribers, which I really appreciate, guys. I really do. And right now, recording time, and thank you for watching. Stay tuned, subscribe, share and comment. Your comments are very important to me. They help me to build the channel. And let me know, the top cover is a little bit scratched. I restore it as much as possible, but if you think that I can paint it black, let me know in comment. Stay tuned, good people, and thank you for watching the full restoration of this beautiful Yamaha K-1a natural sound.